Hi guys, and welcome back to the third day of Christmas, and we are going to be doing this little cute reindeer. So yeah, it shouldn't take too long, I reckon about 20 minutes or so, and we will get going on this. And it's been a busy old morning today. I have got, I woke up today and I had to get up at 7:30 because I had the dentist, and oh my god, it was so laughable. So I got the 7 o'clock train because I had to be there for 8 o'clock. The surgery didn't open till 8, so I'm walking around town just to try and bypass time. There was no shops obviously open at that time in the morning, and I go in, they say that my surgeon is running late, and yeah, so I go in the medical room and he starts to numb it, and it was like this sort of like antiseptic sort of cream thing that you put on, and he starts to numb it, and it won't numb, and then within about, what you're supposed to do is wait for it to set, and he wasn't giving it enough time. I think because he was late, he just knew that he had to get the backlog down of patients, because if you're running behind, it affects every patient behind that. And yeah, so that was quite annoying. And then within about a minute again, it was really hurting. I could feel the nerve in that, and for some reason when he filled it, he drilled half away, and oh my god, it was horrible. I don't like the drill. That and the suction thing I hate. You know, the big sort of hoover thing that sucks up all the saliva and stuff. And yeah, so that was quite fun. Not. And then it was playing up again, and he numbed it up again, and he said, could I have a bigger syringe? So it felt like he didn't put enough on it. So yeah, it was really, really, really annoying. And it just felt like he wasn't giving it enough. I mean, when you do anaesthetic and stuff, or numbness, you're supposed to let it to, you know, give it about 10 minutes to set. And the other thing I noticed is when you put the amalgam in, which is the dental substance, basically a mixture of fluids with a bit of powder, and it's called amalgam. And normally with the filling, you will get like a little heat torch thing that sets it, but this, he didn't really want to do that. So yeah, apparently it takes 24 hours, but I felt like it was rushed, to be fair with you. So that's one filling out the way, and I said, have you got an ETA for when we're going to go down the route of extraction? Because I need to plan ahead. If I know the date that they're going to extract it, I mean, it depends on the severity of the pain. I mean, I could be really numbed up, or you know, ready to do a live, or it could be, I've got to be mindful that if the blood don't clot, I could end up with a dry socket, and I have had that, and it's horrible. Really, really, you don't want to go down the route of a dry socket. Believe you me, it is not nice. So yeah, so we've got a goldy colour coming up now, and yeah, I really, really. The problem is when you have a dry socket, of course, when there's blood, your mouth reacts to that. So your mouth is going to go like, oh, what's that? Let's try and lick it. And I think what happened was I dislodged it, and because I kept licking the hole, that's what caused it really. And then sometimes they can put like this, it's like a substance. It's like it feels like a spongy sort of antiseptic thing that they put in. So yeah, so I've just got to try and, I mean, as soon as the dentist, I came out the dentist, I was starting to feel the amalgam, and I had to try and leave it alone. And at one point, he's saying, right, keep your mouth open, try to keep your tongue to one side. And I'm thinking, I've got saliva at the back of the throat that I need to try and clear before I choke. And then obviously the suction thing's going down, trying to hoover up all the liquid and, you know, all the saliva and stuff. And I'm thinking, if you don't let me swallow in a minute, I'm going to choke. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to swallow it. And his hand was on, you know, the tooth. So my tongue pushed his hand up. So yeah. Oh, that's pretty. It's very, very posh. Lovely. So that's lovely. Really gorgeous. So again, this is like a keyring that has got different features. Again, I would have liked that to be all that, but we've got eyes. I would like them to be drilled. Why do they do this? So yeah, so done that, and then I thought, well, I'll go to my relatives while I'm in the area, because I had two ideas. I was going to go to my relatives or go straight home and crack on with filming, and I thought, no, I'm going to, you know, I'm in the area, so I'll pop by. And I stayed there till about 6:30 until my sister got in. And then, because I don't like locking up, because if I'm there, I've got to, if I say I want to go home early, I've got to take the key up to the shop to give it to my mum, or she can't get in. So normally I wait for my sister to finish work. She works in Chelmsford, she finishes about 5 and she's in by about 6, half 6. So it just saves the, you know, all the hassle of locking up, going up to the shop, passing the key over, and it's too much hassle. So so then I got on the train, and obviously I opened up my package that was there. It's the Sovereign of the Seas replacement issue. So and I was talking to a chap in Germany that we think it's something to do with slots 3 and 4. So yeah, just have to wait and see what we can do on that. And then I got my train was at 1948, and it's quite a weird service, because normally the trains will come in and they'll go straight up to London, but the 1948 seems to, it's like a shuttle, so it comes into Witham and then it goes back to Braintree, and then the one after that goes back to London and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very interesting. But yeah, then I got in and had a cup of tea and started to watch some catch up that I needed to do, and I thought, right, I'm gonna have a go at reading some of my emails, get an email that I got. I didn't get any letters today, so it done me a favour really, because I had to get through 14 letters the other day. It was cram-packed. But I ordered my brother's birthday card, and I thought, there is no way I'm sending it here, because I can tell there's problems with the depot at the moment, because I got like 14 letters, so that's like 2 days worth. But as I said, they deliver, but it's once in a blue moon. It's like once every 2 weeks now. So I thought, there's no way I'm going to risk that, and I'll send it to my relatives. And it came today, so I was really happy with that. Really, really, really happy. And yeah, so really happy with that. And I think I've said that like 3 times now. And then I thought, right, well, the news is not on till 10. We didn't have EastEnders, so I thought, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can do another keyring in between 9 and 10, or 9:30 and 10, and then I can watch the news, and then I can have a little bit more time of keyrings until midnight, because I watch the news and I watch Look East after, and that sort of finishes about 11:15 sometimes, can be a bit longer. And I thought, right, I can do a bit more keyrings after that. So yeah, I mean, the more projects I can get, you know, done, it means that I can order more exciting new paintings and I've got lots of different ones I want to give a go. I almost ordered the Harry Potter crest one, but I thought we're going to be good. And I won't do that yet. Okay, so you can see here we've got the little stomach area here, so just going to get them out. I might be a bit more slow at placing them because I have to pour them on my mat because I've run out of trays. And I was looking at my trays in Whittam today, and I was going to bring a green one over, and Prism Diamond Painting have got some large trays, but I don't really want to get any more larger ones, so I was seeing if I had any dormant ones, and unfortunately I don't. So, but as soon as this, what I love about paintings is when you start to come to the end of the painting, you'll see that you'll start to lose the trays as you're kitting down, and I think out of kitting up and kitting down, my favourite is kitting down because they all come out, they go straight. I mean, before I did the jar of dirt, I used to have to bag them all up, label them, code them, and now I just chuck them all in the jar of dirt. So it's much more easier. It takes away the kitting up time. And I think what I love about DAC is the fact they label them for you, so you don't have to sit there writing out all the labels. So yeah, I quite like the fact that they do that. It's really lovely of them to do that. So okay, so as I said, this one's quite a challenge because we have to sort of hold it or we get stuck to it. So it slides off on us like that, you see. So yeah. So I writ out George's card. George is my brother, and I put it on on top of the fish tank, because our fish tank has like a little shelf on it. So I put it there because I'm not sure what the trains are like. We're still having strikes, and I'm going to try and get there for his birthday, but I don't know what the strikes are like at the moment. We've had strikes since probably about 2022 summer, and they're still ongoing. I think Royal Mail have come to an agreement now, so I don't know if they're still striking, but there's nothing, no news of it. I mean, my friend would tell me if there was. So yeah. This is lovely. I think the more we do, the more those sort of get bigger and better. So I'm just in, got a little thing there. What I might do, I might hot glue this to the back of the mat, because hot glue, it just peels off and then it will stop it sliding off and stuff. So it won't hurt it or, you know, make it fall off in any way, shape or form. So and I was very tempted to do the live rose today, because today's been a little bit all over the place, and normally I would do the rainbow rose, but I'm going to do that Sunday instead this week, just to compensate for that. So yeah. Okay, that one's going to go down there, and that one goes there. Yep. Okay. And then we found out my good old mate Tony the postman is leaving, so we've got to try and train the new one, because Tony will leave our parcels out for us. And the new one is probably going to take it back to the depot. And if he does that, normally you used to get an option where you could pick it up the same day, but they found, that's interesting, there's one there but not there, but they found that the postmans weren't coming back when you turn up, and it wasn't really working, and yeah, so you now have to wait until the following day. So yeah, okay, so let me get the V, and that, guys, is the last one. Look, with his lovely little cherry nose there. So let's get ourselves another train, and we will get this up. I'm just gonna whiten this up a bit. And we can get ourselves, whoops. These are really vibrant, lovely to work with. And another one done and dusted. Problem is with these keyrings is they're too good. I'm very tempted to give them away. Years ago at school, we used to get these keyrings that were reflectors. They came with like a cat or a dog, and it came with this massive long yellow lead, and yeah, it was they're just too good to give away. Okay, that's that one, and then I'll get me pliers there. What I do is I just use this to just pinch the thing up again, because you have to unpinch that. You have to widen it to put the ball through, and then you can just go like that and then clamp it shut, really. But that, guys, is another little keyring done and dusted. Look at the sparkle on that. I think my favourite colour is that. I love the green and red scarf. It's really, really gorgeous. So if you like these, please get them for yourself. It is really, really lovely. Really, really enjoying these keyrings, and I should have done them a long time ago. You know, like Christmas ones. I'm always on the lookout for new and exciting things. But I'll see you tomorrow for the 4th of December, for the 4th day of the 12 days of Christmas. So until then, take care, have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.